Everybody. We will learn about tenses today. In your earlier classes too, you must have learned something about tenses. Now we'll learn a little more about that. The word tense means stretched actually. This word means a stretch of time or a period of time. The period of time that is going on is the present period or the present time or the present tense. The period of time that has passed is the past period or the past tense. And the period of time that is yet to come is the future period or the future tense. Today we will talk about the simple past tense. In our subsequent classes, we will be talking a little about the simple present tense as well as the simple future tense. Look at the definition here of the simple past tense. We use the simple past tense for an action that began and ended at a particular time in the past. We use it for an activity that took place regularly in the past. In other words, the simple past tense is used to talk about a completed action in a time before now. The time of the action can be the recent past or the distant past, and the action duration is not important. Now we use the simple past tense to talk about what happened at a definite time in the past. In other words, we use simple past tense to talk about when things happened. Now there are a number of words and phrases that are often used to show when an action or situation happened in the past. Now here are some examples which are the common expressions that we use: yesterday, last night, a month ago, last week, yesterday afternoon, etc. Now I'll just in simple words try to explain to you how we talk about a few of them. We use the word last to talk about events most recent or recent to the present day time. Example, I watched a movie last night. Another example, my parents traveled to India last month. Now I like to give you how to use yesterday here. Now we use the word yesterday to talk about the day before today. For example, she left for home early yesterday afternoon. Another example, Charles wore a suit to work yesterday, and so on. Now note here, we use the word, if we want to talk about the previous night, we say last night, not yesterday night. Now as the slide says, the simple past tense is one of the most common tenses in English. Its form is the same with all subjects. For example, whether we use it with I, you, she, he, we, they, it will remain the same. For example, I talked, she talked, you talked, Reena talked, they talked, and so on. It is usually formed by adding ed to the verb. For example, wash becomes washed, fail becomes failed, cycle becomes cycled, and so on. As I mentioned earlier, the regular verb will not change with the subject. Look at the examples given here. I worked in New York, you worked in New York, he, she, it worked in New York, and look at the other side here. We worked in New York, you worked in New York, they worked in New York. But irregular verbs, they take their own forms, and sometimes we change the spelling in the present tense form. Now have a look here at some of the examples given. Now fly becomes flew, grow in the present tense becomes grew in the past tense, throw becomes threw, keep kept, feel felt, lend becomes lent, bend bent, and so on. There's so many examples given here. You can have a look. Now sometimes we change the verb completely. For example, go becomes went, tell told, teach taught, buy bought, and so on. And sometimes we do not change the verb at all. It remains the same whether we use it in the present tense or the past tense. Set set, let let, cut remains cut, put remains put. I'll explain the rules for forming the tense for the regular verbs. Now all regular verbs, they add ed in the simple past tense. The examples given here are: he played football last Sunday. It means he played football in the past. He did not play after last Sunday. Now here the word played refers to the action completed in the past. Then we have one more example here. He cooked lunch last week. The word cooked here denotes that he cooked lunch in the past, last week to be precise. We can also say he has not cooked after last week. I'll give you now some rules for changing the verb into the past tense. Now if we have a verb ending with the E, we add D to it to make it into the past tense. For example, live becomes lived. That means live is the present form. It is ending with the E. We add D to it and make it into the past tense form of it. I can give you another example here. Create. Create is another verb which is ending with the E. We add D to it and it becomes created, the past tense form. Now look at the next row here. Now if we have a verb ending with a consonant followed by a Y, the letter Y changes to I and we add ed. For example, try. Now here the word try has a consonant R and it ends with a Y. So Y will change to I. We will add ed to it, so it becomes tried. So try becomes tried, cry becomes cried, and so on. Now look at the next one here. Now if we have a verb ending in one vowel plus one consonant, but the consonant should not be W or Y, then we double the consonant and add ed. For example, the word given here is commit. Now here I is a vowel. It has a T at the end. T is a consonant. So we'll double the consonant. That means we'll double T and add ed to it to get the past tense form. So commit, which is in the present form, becomes committed. And note the spelling of committed here. And we have many other words like this. Now lastly, now generally we add ed to the verbs to get the past tense. The examples given here are boil, which is in the present tense, becomes boiled, fill becomes filled, laugh becomes laughed, and so on. Now uses of the simple past tense. Now when do we use past tense, actually simple past tense? Now we use it to describe an action that happened at a definite time in the past. The example given here is, I travelled to Paris in 1985. That means I'm talking about an action which has happened at a particular period of time in the past. Now it is also used to talk about an action that interrupted another action that was in progress in the past. Example, I was studying when the electricity went off. That means one action was happening and that action was interrupted because of another action. Now simple past tense is also used to talk about actions that happened in a sequence in the past. Example, I came home, picked up my laptop and left for work. Now so just see the sequence here: coming home, picking up the laptop and leaving for work. So it's all in continuation. Then it is also used to narrate the main actions and events in a story. For example, it was getting dark, and when I was walking down the road, I saw a strange man. So here we see a simple narration of series of past actions. Now these kind of sentences you will be using plenty in the creative writing, which we'll be doing gradually. Now it is also used with time expressions such as yesterday, last night, 5 days ago, in 2018, and so on. Example, I saw an interesting film last night. Now about these expressions I have already explained in one of my previous slides. Some more uses of the simple past tense. It is used to talk about actions completed in the past. Examples, Columbus sailed to America in 1498. My father died last year. We crossed the channel yesterday. The words here, the highlighted words here, sailed, died, crossed, all of them tell us something about which has happened in the past, which is done in the past, which is completed in the past. Look at the second use of simple past tense here. Actions that happened over a period of time in the past. Examples given here. John worked in Barcelona for 2 years. I lived in Ruvi for 10 years. So the highlighted word here for in both the sentences, it talks about an action which happened in a stretch of time or over a period of time. The third use of simple past tense, it talks about habitual or repeated actions in the past. When I was a child, we always went to the cinema during the weekends. When I lived in Ruvi and never visited my family. So the highlighted words here, always, never, they talk about something which used to happen repeatedly or which was a habitual or a regular action.